You're watching Everfree Radio.
You're watching Everfree Radio.
You're watching Everfree Radio.
Yeah, while they're letting people in.
Yep.
Let's do it.
And now, Everfree Radio presents Stay Brony, my friends, with DustyKatt.
Hey everybody! Welcome once again. And how many times can I say that I love that piece of music that Mando Pony made for me for my intro? Thank you again, Mando, if you're around. If you are, let me know. Hey, so it's another beautiful day here in San Jose, California. I hope it's beautiful where you are, because I really am very, very happy to bring in a very special guest for all you today, Mr. Lee Tockar.
Hello.
Lee, there's the man himself.
Hello.
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 How is it up there in the northern climes today?
It is mildly overcast with spots of sunshine, so my mood is neither here nor there.
Well, I hope the candles bring up your mood, my friend.
They do, yeah. I thought I'd set a mood, because
Yes.
I've been running all over Hell's Half Acre, proverbially speaking. We did season 6 of Johnny Test started, so I had that this morning, and then I had a meeting, and then running all over, and then I came here, and I thought, well, it's in my dark little cloistered cavern of a recording studio in the back, and so I lit some candles, and I have a drink in my hand, and I'm ready to converse.
Awesome. I'll take a sip of my own drink. Here we go. Clink of
And
glasses. Mmm.
Ah, delicious.
What is your beverage of choice tonight, might I ask?
Well, seeing as though this is a Hasbro incident, I'm drinking a non-alcoholic tequila.
Awesome. I didn't know they made that.
They don't make that.
You'll have to introduce that to me.
Yes, no. I'm
awesome.
having a little sip of tequila because
Awesome.
because today is kind of special.
Is it now? Tell me all about it.
Oh, I don't know why. It's just a phrase. I think it's
Oh.
from an old Sanka commercial back in the day. Coffee, Sanka coffee. Because
Yes.
today is kind of special.
Today's kind of special, yes.
Yeah.
Have a cider a day, because today is kind of special.
Exactly. So you're having cider, are you?
Yes, I'm having cider. I always have a beautiful cider. I actually have a wonderful draft beer that I found that I might crack this evening. It's actually called Flying Horse Ale.
Wow. Well, how
Amazingly enough. So
very-
I found this at my local brouhaha. So I thought I might crack that tonight.
Oh, that sounds good.
But we'll find out. So,
Yeah.
so you're doing Johnny Test. Let's ask you really quickly. Did you have any? Did Snips come back for season 3? Is Snips in season 3 this year?
Well, people do know that season 3 is happening. I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Then yes.
Yes. Awesome.
I hope I'm not going to get in trouble by saying that. And if I am, I can preface by saying, well, I am drinking tequila. I cannot be held responsible for anything that comes out of my mouth.
Okay.
So
But
yes,
I think it's kind of safe to say that your character will show up. I'm not what he's going to do. It's just that it'd be great to have you back, because we love having you on the show. You see.
It loves to be there, in the middle of the mix and all that,
Yes, yes. That's awesome. In watching Snips and Snails actually converse with each other, I have this feeling that you guys sort of are doing like a classic comedy team kind of thing. It's
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, well, Richard Ian Cox and myself have been performing off of each other in a lot of different shows. But this is definitely hearkening back to the old days of, know, even early radio or early TV. It's Abbott and Costello.
You know what? That's what I was gonna say. Abbott and Costello and Laurel and Hardy.
Laurel and Hardy, yeah, the classic. Well, those are the two main ones, right?
Yeah.
Those are the two big ones. But yeah. So we definitely, and it's the writing too. The writing really brings you there as well.
I can see Snips and Snails doing a who's on first hoofball.
Oh, absolutely. Matter of fact, I'll go one further and say, I smell a spin-off.
That would be awesome.
In my dreams.
In your dreams. Hey, now, a lot of people might not know this about you, but you are like a triple threat on the artistic side. As in, you know, if you go to your webpage, you've got pen and ink drawings, you've got paintings, you've got soapstone carvings, and all this really great stuff that you're doing. Tell me a bit about, you know, that side of you. What brings you into that sort of artistic mindset?
Well, ever since I was a little kid, Dusty, I've been drawing, I've been painting. I've been drawing anyway. I love drawing cartoons and stuff like that, and I'm working on a kid's book now. But I know now. I guess a lot of the viewership know that I can't see very well, so you can't tell when you look at me. But if you're trying to wave at me from across, you know, anything more than 15 feet, and you're like, "Hey, what a d-bag," he's not waving back. Mm-hmm. It's because I can't see you. So, so when you're growing up and you realize, wow, I can't drive a car, so I've got to find some other things that I'm good at doing. So, so I started drawing pictures for people. I started painting pictures. I started doing murals, like for Kelly O'Brien's restaurants all over BC and Canada, and so I just started doing that, and I just loved it so much, and I kept up doing it. It's the 10,000-hour rule, you know. If you do something long enough, you're gonna end up being okay at it.
Do okay at it. Yeah, I got a picture of you up here right now with you standing next to your night sky painting. Tell me a little bit about the night sky stuff you were doing, because those are really awesome.
Oh, thanks, man. I'm obsessed with the moon. I'm obsessed with the night sky because the particular part of my eyes that don't work are the ones that work during the day. Oh, okay. So I have what's called conal dystrophy, so I don't have a lot of cones in my eyes, which means my periphery is incredible and my night vision is intense. So my day vision is terrible. So I'm like I wouldn't say a vampire because that's too cool. I'm like a mole. Maybe.
I can see it now. It's the coming of the mole men. You could have like the spandex suit, and you could go out and fight crime as the mole man.
And as a matter of fact, I play a mole man in Slugterra, which is the new nerdcore Disney co-production.
Really?
I play Pronto the Magnificent.
Wow.
Who is a fearless tracker, an incredible lover, and not afraid of anything, except his own shadow.
That's awesome. Yeah, a very good friend of mine, an artist, Stan Sakai, who does Ozagi Ojimbo, has a mole men ninja in his comic book, and it just reminded me of like, oh, he could be a mole ninja. I can see it now. Those big claws. Nice. That'd be awesome. And then soapstone carving, which is like really, really cool. Here's a picture of the two heads are better than one. The piece.
Oh yeah, that's is that what it's called there?
Yeah.
No, it's actually that one's called For Karina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a man and a woman there. Is that the one?
No, there's two heads next to each other.
Yeah, but is one a lady on the right?
I think so. Yeah.
Or feminine? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a commissioned soapstone carving that I did, and if you go onto YouTube and type in Slumberstones, SLUMBERSTONES, and Lee Tockar, you'll see the making of that.
I did see that video.
And it was a fellow who had come to me because he had seen my my soapstone carvings for my kids' book. And he had come and he saw it in the window and he said, "Hey, I want to buy one of those. Can I commission one from my new fiance, Karina?" And I said, "Sure." So I made this little making of video and I presented it to him and I said, "Here it is in a nice box with some velvet. Hand it to her when she sees this video at the end when it says from Rob to Karina."
Wow.
And so he did that and it was really sweet. I felt like it.
It was really sweet. That's really well done. I watched you making it. What kind of time period does it take to make one of these really nice sculptures?
I've been doing this for a long time, so I can do one of those in about a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it mostly like a sandblaster, or are you actually using sandpaper?
Yeah, sandpaper and chisel.
Wow.
But, yeah, and soapstone's really easy to use, but you have to make sure that I'll know this for next time. You have to be in a well-ventilated area because the silt,
yeah,
it gets right in your, like I thought I had pleurisy for a while. I was like,
oh, jeez.
like a little man. It was terrible. So
wow.
Yeah, so always be well-ventilated.
Well ventilated when you're doing things like that.
All right, kiddies, always make sure to wear your respirator.
Same thing when you're welding, kids. Remember that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't try arc welding without the helmet.
Yeah. Well, I was teaching somebody how to do MIG welding. It's like, I just won't wear my welding jacket today because it's only going to do a couple of lines. It's like, oh, I've got 5 holes in my t-shirt. It's like, well, I'll never do that again.
Now tell me a bit about you, because I don't know anything about you. Yeah, I know the viewers, the listeners, they know about you, but I don't know that much about you. I know I met you in New York.
Yes.
And you came up to me as this imposing figure with a handlebar mustache, proclaiming to be the most manly brony in the world.
Yes. Yes.
And I thought, well, I must know this man. This sounds like a great guy. So, how long have you been doing the show? Just quickly.
This is show 17.
Show 17.
Show 17, and we missed 1 week, the week after BronyCon. So I've been doing it for about 18 weeks. And then I've been doing this kind of thing in different fandoms probably for 20 years. Wow. So yeah, I've been doing.
What's been your other fandoms? Can I ask
anthropomorphic, and sci-fi.
Wow.
So I've been doing stage production and filmmaking and comedy skit stuff and all of that for years. It's just that I've actually found my audience. My audience loves me.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes.
What's your viewership or listenership?
I'm getting.
Let's it. Damn it, let's gobble it.
Let's gobble it. Well, we're at 144 viewers right now, and we got plenty of more listening on the live stream, on the other stream. And then I usually get about 3,000 people watch it on the re-air on YouTube.
That's excellent.
Yep. And the Manliest...
welcome once again, everyone. You're listening to Dusty Rhodes.
Hey! Yes. So this is... so you're doing all these other shows. Tell me a little bit about some of these other shows you're working on. I know there was Johnny Test. You just said you were working on Johnny Test today, right?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, we have season 6 of Johnny Test. That's the little show that just would not die, and we don't want it to.
Mm-hmm.
I've got Pac-Man, which is I'm playing a couple of the ghosts and some of the other characters on that. So that's the old video game that's now turning into an actual series. I've got Slug Terra, which is the, like I said, the Nerdcore and Disney co-production.
Okay.
I've got a new show from Nerdcore that's coming out called Endangered Species, which is also going to be running pretty soon. And that's just going to be straight comedy. The first time that I've seen a show do like a 3-hander comedy, living together, Three's Company style.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and all CGI, all amazing, 2D, 3D. I am not at liberty to say, because of non-disclosure agreements, what of the other things that we just wrapped on, but yeah,
that's okay. I won't press you.
Yeah.
Have another tequila.
Yeah. Anyway, but that's really exciting. That thing that I can't say about.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great to see that you're busy. I mean, it's been hard to get a hold of you for the last week.
Yeah, I know. Well, actually, it's been since even before I met you in New York, Dusty. That was my 3rd stop on a whirlwind tour. I had gone to Anime North.
Yep.
Then I'm back home for a day. Then I went to Savannah, Georgia for a week. For the Transformer, I was inducted into the Transformers Hall of Fame because I played not Optimus Prime. I played the Covert Agent Ravage, the last Decepticon. Yeah, and then I was back home after a week for a day. Then I went to New York, and I was there for a week and back for 2 days. I went to the Okanagan, to Kelowna, to to my grade 10 class reunion.
Ooh.
Not grade 12, my grade 10 class reunion, because that's where we stopped, and we decided that we like all those people, so we're just gonna re-meet out. I went to that class reunion, and then I was home for 2 days, and I went to Manitoba, Canada, for a family reunion, a lot of which I have never met before.
I saw pictures of that.
I've been back for 3 days, so I'm exhausted.
Wow.
Thus the candles.
Wow, the candles. And thank you very much for spending some of that time with me.
Oh, I'm very happy to. I thought you were a great guy when I met you, and you have not proved me wrong thus far.
Well, I'll try. I keep trying.
And speak to that.
Yes. Now we know that Tara Strong works out of LA, and then everybody else works to what she sends up to Vancouver. So when you and the other guys are there, do you work with the girls? Excuse me.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Excuse me.
Oh, good.
Oh.
All right. Everything good?
Sorry, gang.
That darn MIG welding.
Damn. What was that? Ah.
Sure.
Oh, I'm sorry, gang, but I had to have a tooth filled today, and the Novocaine's wearing off. I think it went up to my eyeball or something. But anyway, back to where we were.
Right.
You'll be in the big room. So would there be like upwards of 7 people in the recording booth all playing off each other at the same time?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
So whatever Tara is doing down south, what she does, and then the other girls play off of her, and then I play off of them playing off of her. Terry Klassen is the director, and he's the one trying to wrangle in all the cats, and he's doing an amazing job. He's amazing. As a matter of fact, I was working with him as a director on Johnny Test this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, I do get to play with all of my favorite girls in town here. Kathy
That must be so much fun, just sitting in a room, playing off of all of this talent, and just. Do you guys actually record some of the stuff that doesn't get used?
Well, I do. I don't know about them, but my iPhone is on all the time.
Oh, I can see blackmail $ in Lee's eyes right now.
Yes, I'm waiting for one of them to threaten me one day.
Ooh.
I remember who came over hungover. So,
if any of those saw the light of day.
No, never. I would never do that. But I do get to work with some of my favorite people in town, and it just so happens that in this one, it's a lot of girls, right? So, so I get to work with my darling little baby sister Andrea Lidman. I am huge fan of Tabitha St. Germain. I've been one of her biggest fans forever. Kathy Westluck and I have known each other forever. Who else? The list goes on. Nicole Oliver, of course. I love Nicole.
I love Nicole.
Yeah.
Nicole voices Cheerilee. Cheerilee's my favorite pony.
Yeah.
So I got to give her a hug at BronyCon. I'm so happy. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm very, very happy that I get to work with. We're all very lucky here in Vancouver because we get to work with all of. We've known each other for years now, and it just so happens that I don't know why it is that, but we all, I guess just it's not necessarily that the cream rises. It's that I think the passion is there for the people that want to do it the most, and after a while, we become ingrained in the casting director's ears, so we just get the parts or something.
It just seems incredible that all of this really great talent is sort of centered around Vancouver, and you've got DHX. I'm not sure how many more animation studios are actually there, but it seems like
there was Bardell, and there is Nerdcore and DHX, and I think Nerdcore and DHX. Now there's Pixar has got a station up here now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and there was Mainframe, which then became something, which then did all the Barbie movies, which was then turned into basically a production house. So they did service work for other stuff. Like I was in a lot of the Barbie movies.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was a lot of that kind of stuff. But then it becomes higher. At that end, it goes higher to.
And it was just announced. It was just announced today that Pixar bought. The people that now own Rocky and Bullwinkle and She-Ra and He-Man and all those really great old titles.
Is that Hanna-Barbera?
No, it wasn't Hanna-Barbera. It was somebody else. I just saw it on Yahoo not an hour ago. I was looking. Yeah. So Pixar bought all of these really great old titles.
Late breaking news.
Late breaking news. So maybe we'll see Lee Tockar playing He-Man someday.
Olympia!
I can see it now. Now you play Orko. I can see it.
Okay, come on. I can hit the gym, man. Come on.
I have to come up to Vancouver and run you through a really good gym workout. Give you some guns like this.
I know to get the gun show going on there. I haven't hit the gym actually. I have
good.
Trying. Well, at a certain age, you either get over it or lay down and let it roll over top of you and crush you.
Yes. Well, we don't do that around here.
Oh, not at all.
No, not at all. I'm actually taking up yoga myself. So.
I'm kidding.
I have a very bad back. Very huge. A lot of people don't know. I have a very bad back from a professional wrestling injury, and
professional wrestler.
Yes. Well, I wasn't. Let's make that really clear. I trained to be a professional wrestler and then hurt myself. So I never.
But what was your stage name? What was your wrestling name?
We hadn't gotten there yet. Basically, I was 3 weeks from my first match.
Did you have one in mind?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, what
I
was
did.
it? Okay, tell your listeners. I want to be the first to ask.
It was the Killer Cat. Because I was going to paint my face up, the whole thing. My finishing move was the guy was going to come off the ropes, and I was going to take my hands like claws, put him straight in his chest, and give him like a body slam. That was going to be like that was the whole thing. And then on top of that, this was in Tulsa, Oklahoma when I lived there, and a friend of mine from Springfield, Missouri, which is the center of weird, was going to come over and he was going to be my manager, and he was going to put on a Colonel Sanders white suit and be the colonel. And he had found me in the wilds of Oklahoma, shaved me down, and taught me to wrestle. It was going to be awesome. but of course, being as big as I am, they were teaching me front bumps, and sure enough, I tore something in the small of my back, and it never happened. But it was kind of great because when you were trained to be the wrestler, you were like plate security. So on Saturday nights, you were out there, you helped the wrestlers that were actually working, and you helped the production go. So the guy who was playing the owner of the show was having a feud with one half of the tag team champions, who was this masked wrestler who came up to about my chest, right? So he would run behind me and hide behind me, and the guy would like look up at me and yell, and I'd yell back, and he'd throw his hand in my face and all that kind of stuff. Never got to hit him because I didn't have my boxing license yet, but it was fun. It was fun while it happened. But having a bad back is sort of like I can't do a lot of certain exercise things I used to do when I was a kid. So I'm looking into yoga.
There you go. Now you're going to do the Kundalini, or you're going to do the Bikram's hot yoga? Or
no. Actually, there's a new man out there doing the yoga, Diamond Dallas Page,
who is also an ex-wrestler.
Also an ex-wrestler who has his own yoga program now. So I'm looking into the Diamond Dallas Page
He's just
yoga.
joking. Are you kidding? That just sounds like an ex-wrestler name.
He is an ex-wrestler. He was a wonderful wrestler for the WWE back in the 80s and 90s. Absolutely.
That sounds. I'm sure I've heard that.
Yep.
Maybe that's why I'm. Okay. Well,
yep. Diamond Dallas Page was a world champion guy. He was one of my favorite wrestlers. So yeah, I'm looking into that. So hopefully I can lose about 20 pounds. And I'll be back to my normal self.
Well, I've got to put on about 20 pounds of muscle, and then I'll be fine with.
I'll trade you.
Yeah.
I'll trade you.
Yeah. If I could just find a way to convert fat to muscle.
Hey, I'll just put it in a box and send it to you. That'll be fun.
That's kind of creepy. That's a little bit out of a van kind of talk.
Oh God, this is devolving, and I love it.
I know.
I love it.
What other questions? Let me answer more questions. I bet you people want to know certain things about Snips or Stephen Magnet.
Yep, you know what? Yes.
I'm so curious about the phenomenon that is Bronydom.
Yes.
I am beside myself with excitement, and it's like.
So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go to commercial early, so we can get everybody in the chat. Get your questions ready. So we're gonna go to a new commercial that I actually got from Fluttershy of all people.
Oh.
Fluttershy sent me this.
This is Andrea Lipman.
No. This is Fluttershy the character.
Oh, Fluttershy the character.
The character sent me this.
Right.
So we're going to show this real quick, and it made me cry the first time I saw it. I'll inform Lee what it's all about. But you guys watch this. It's really short, but I think you're gonna enjoy it. So we'll be right back.
Every year, 10,000 baby manicores never live to see their first birthday. Those who do will be hunted for their fur, or worse yet, for their stingers, the venom used in voodoo rituals in the farthest reaches of Equestria. You and I can help, along with EMF. For only 5 bits a month, you can sponsor a baby manicore. You'll receive a booklet telling you the name of your little bundle of fur and picture updates every month. Oh, how cute. Your bits will put life-giving medicine into a helpless little body, nourishing food into a little stomach. Please help us here at the Equestrian Manicore Fund and make sure that all of Celestia's creatures are treated with kindness and respect. Can you think of a better reason not to call EMF right now and give these wondrous creatures a chance at life? Call now! If you want to.
And breathe.
I'm telling you, man, that commercial can make you cry. Save the manticores, people. Don't make Fluttershy cry. Don't do it. It's beautiful. I throw all my bits at my screen, but it doesn't do anything.
I didn't even see what was going on or hear anything, and I'm already moved, man.
I'm telling you. But you know,
send money.
Send 5 bits. 5 bits a day. That's all she needs. 5 bits a day.
They just need 5 bits a day, man.
But anyway, if you want any Fluttershy stuff, all you humans out there, go to WeLoveFine.com because they have tons of Fluttershy memorabilia, shirts, bags, everything you need. And make sure you use our code EFR10, and you'll get 10% off your entire order at WeLoveFine.com. And we're back with Mr. Lee Tockar.
Well, hello there. This is Lee Tockar speaking.
Screwball! Screwy! Yeah. You're here, yay! So I'm sure that we have a large number of questions.
Oh, it's been going on ever since the interview started. I've been constantly copying and pasting.
I'm sure. So, why don't we get started? Everyone's really anxious to talk to Lee, I'm sure.
Oh, they are.
Yes.
They've been ever since it started, like I said.
Woohoo!
Do it. Do it, Philly.
Do it. Do it now.
Hmm.
Oh, 1 sec. Oh my goodness, everyone's starting already. Okay, so I'll go on with the first one. This one is straightforward. I don't know. Have you ever watched the show, Lee Tockar? Like regular basis?
Yes, I have watched the show.
Okay.
But I was with my niece at the time, and I must admit, I was more interested to gauge the expression on her face than to actually watch what the content of the show was about.
Mm-hmm.
And she loved it. That's so I know I love it.
Awesome. That's just it, man. If the kids love it, then you can't go wrong.
Well, yeah, because I already know what I sound like. So it was about I already knew what my part was. So I was just like watching the show to see if the penny would drop, to see if she knew that the voice she heard coming from the TV and the voice that she heard next to her on the couch was the same voice, or whether the penny would drop, and she knew. She got it. It was cool. It was great. She loved it. And I loved it.
That must be awesome.
It was awesome.
Cool. Next.
This one is from Bolt. Question is, New Lunar Republic or Celestial Empire? How to shorten that down, Luna or Celestia? Which is your 2 favorites?
Okay, I'm gonna defer to the committee at this point because I'd like to know what the popular vote is, because I don't want to upset anyone.
Well, the popular vote as it stands right now is New Lunar Republic.
See, that's what I was gonna say, but I didn't want to, step on anybody's toes.
Because we over here and on EQI are actually running Equestrian Decision 2012, where both Luna and Celestia are running for Princess of Equestria.
Yes. Of course they are. Of course they are.
Yes.
Of course they are.
So.
Wait. Of course they are.
I love you. Next.
This is from this is actually a comment from photography Matt. He says, "I'd like to say thank you, Lee, and to all the people who've been a part of the show for being a part of a show that got me back into drawing."
Oh,
that's what he'd like to point out.
Well, you, photography Matt, are very, very welcome, and it's been an honor and a privilege, and I mean that. I've been a part of a couple shows that have inspired artists to get back into it. One is Amy Rainey from Australia, because she really loved my Dr. Frog character in League of Super Evil, and our online community got her without any support from her family there, who told her to just go and get a regular job. We convinced her to go back to school. She's an amazing artist. She is she's unbelievable, and I think that if you get an online community behind you to support and bring out your own what you're good at, then you can't fail. As long as you've got all we need is just a little push sometimes, in the right direction.
Absolutely. I mean, it's the same way with me. When I was actually living in Carson City, when I was away from my friends for a long time because I took a job because I was unemployed for over a year. I took this job, moved away from my friends, and was stuck in the middle of nowhere. And my friends showed me MLP, and I basically, within watching most of the first season, I said to myself, I'm unhappy, and I have to change that, and took it upon myself to leave that job, move back to San Jose, and I'm in a better place for it with more of my friends and my support, and I'm happy. So being happy is much more important than having money sometimes.
Can I ask you something, Dusty?
Yeah.
When you said that you watched the show and you thought, I'm unhappy, was it because the show reflected, showed the happiness that can be? Is that what part of the Bronydom is about? I'm curious because I'm a relatively new.
Basically, it showed me that your friends will be there for you and they will help you, and when you're unhappy and you have problems. And being that far away from my friend base that I moved away from, and I was unhappy, and I just kept pushing and pushing and pushing, trying to make this job work, because society says you have to have a job and you have to make money and you have to be successful and blah 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 blah. But sometimes happiness is worth more than drudgery.
I think it's safe to say that happiness is always worth more than drudgery.
Yeah, but our society doesn't say that to people. Our society doesn't say that to people, that your happiness is more important than anything and everything. Basically, it says that success and everything else is more important than your happiness, and that's not true.
Absolutely.
Not true at all.
Not fair.
Next.
I got one personally, Lee, and this one's for you. Can you do the voice of Frog? Because I watched that cartoon recently, and I love your voice as him.
Okay, it goes like this. Rudy, Walter, you don't think this is such a good idea? I always end up getting squeezed or crushed or something even worse.
Oh, that's amazing.
Lee, there's a lot of Stimpy in that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's Stimpy. It's actually Ren Hoek.
I know, it's a lot of Ren with a little bit of Stimpy thrown in.
A little Ren Hoek, a little bit Peter Lorre,
yep.
And a little bit Shell Shock Victim, man. A little bit Shell Shock. I go back in the bushes for Charlie's leg, man. Charlie came out of the bushes, man.
I know you. You come with my ice cream bar.
It's bubblegum on my hot record. It's a lot of those things, yeah.
Next.
I'm catching my breath. This one's for you, Lee. Question from Imperious. Oh wait, no. Actually, I'll do this one next because A-Track wants me to do this one. This one is from Soundwave of vital importance. If you could partner with Batman or Optimus Prime to survive the zombie apocalypse, who would it be?
Wow.
Deep thought here. Woo.
I don't know. I think Batman would have more human conveniences in his lair than Optimus Prime, who doesn't require food. But Optimus Prime could probably do a lot more, like, mass zombie slaying, in a shorter amount of time. So he could probably clear a path. He could swat the path to the next destination a lot faster. Although I would love to have a ride in the Batmobile.
I want to ride. I want to ride in the original Batmobile. The 68 Batmobile. That's what I want. The Adam West Batmobile, man. None of this freaking rocket-powered bull that you got in today's Batman. I want the old car.
You know what's so funny? Because I keep remembering, me and my friends we were watching this, and we may or may not have been under the influence of drinks. I'm not sure. And if anyone's listening that's underage, please stay in school. But when the Batmobile was broken and then it turned into a bicycle and a motorbike, we thought, well, wouldn't that be funny if it just like kept going and going until like it got broken, until it was like this motor powered unicycle. And then it was like, and then he had the same look of determination on his face, like, I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. It's sort of like Batman running around with this bomb in his hands for 15 minutes during the movie. Like, what do I do with this bomb?
And I have not yet seen the latest Batman.
Me either.
Talk about that. That's a whole other unhappy incident.
We're not going there.
Nope, not even. Not even.
Next.
This one is from. This one is from Rob Bob. Question is, ask him about what it's like to work on Street Sharks and how he felt about saying "Jawsome."
Okay. I thought it was great. It was my very first time I'd ever been a lead on a cartoon. Got to work with Matt Hill and a whole bunch of other people. And saying Jawsome was in fact Jawsome. It was
Jawsome.
Yeah. I got to do that Batman voice, like, hey, what have you done with our dad? Hey, that's my dad's watch.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Next.
I have a cell painting of Ripster, my character.
Yeah.
On Street Sharks, on my wall of fame.
Nice.
It's actually a hand painted cell.
Wow. That's awesome.
Back days when they still painted
cells
for animation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would kill for a hand painted cell from Science Ninja Team Gashman. I would kill for it. But every time I go to an anime convention, they're like $300 every time.
My first demo tape here in town was at Mushroom Studios, and I still have it, and it's on a reel-to-reel.
Wow.
I know. That's how old I am.
We're old, Lee.
Oh my god.
I still remember interneting on a 2600 baud modem.
You're younger than I am. How old are you?
44.
Oh, you are older than me.
Oh!
You're only by a year, so it's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
See, that's why we get along so well.
I know. We've been there. We've
been there. We've watched the same cartoons growing up.
It's true.
I know. Absolutely true.
Yeah. Well, we've seen things that the others they just don't understand.
No.
They haven't been out there in the real world.
No. They don't understand the really bad era of Hanna-Barbera, do they? They don't understand.
Yeah, they don't know about the shmoo.
They don't know about the shmoo.
They don't know.
Next.
This one is from Imperious. Question for Lee: are Snips and Snails brothers?
Are Snips and Snails brothers? I think perhaps in another universe they were. They must be related somehow. I don't think the writer has not done anything that sort of brought that out. Either that, you know what? No, I don't think they're brothers. because I have a relationship with that with Richard Ian Cox's character the same way that I have with a lot of my second cousins and first cousins. It's kind of like somebody that you've hung out with. They're not your family, so you don't have to listen to them when they talk. So, but you've hung out with them. We're too shy to make real friends because nobody understands us. So we only understand each other, and but we're the only ones around. So we're like cousins. I think we're like cousins. I'd say cousins. I'm gonna go with cousins.
Yep. There you go.
Next.
This one is from Bricky149. This one's for you, Dusty.
Okay.
This is so dark. If you had the chance to go to Equestria but had to wear a beret the entire time, would you do it?
I hate you. You see, Lee, Brecky's been trying to get me to wear a beret this entire time because I have all my hats, right? I've got my biker hat. I've got my Norse Snorri hat, furry. I've got my Daring Do hat. But I've got a new hat for you. I've got a new hat for you this week. You're going to love this one. This was made for me, actually, by a girlfriend. Are you ready? Is your body ready for this?
My body's ready.
Is your body ready? Oh, there we go.
What is it? I can't see it. I can't see it.
It's a hand-knitted Swedish winter cap with big puff balls on it, which makes me look like Pippi Longstocking.
Sounds warm and powerful.
It is. It's warm and powerful. It was crocheted for me by a girlfriend in the race bike colors of my dirt bike. I love it. And every time I go snowboarding, I wear it. But it's damn warm.
I wish I could see what everyone else is seeing right now.
You'll see it. You'll see it on the replay. I'll send you a link to the replay on YouTube.
Yeah, I just want to say,
yes.
I don't know, so I'm just not getting updates. I still have not had any more tweet followers.
What?
I've been posting your tweet.
You're like five. You're like 5 away from what? 3,000?
I don't know. I'm only like it's 2,598.
Oh, come on,
so
people!
Like 300.
Go send your friends to follow Lee.
I know.
Go send them out there.
3,000 people. I'm supposed to go and give some money to the Canadian National Institute for the Blind, but
Do
apparently the bronies don't want me to do it.
Do it now.
I know.
All you people out there, go find somebody to follow Lee right now.
And if you don't have Twitter, you make an account right now.
Make a new account on Twitter just to follow him.
Exactly. I held up my end of the bargain.
Yes.
I was at 250 Twitter followers, and I stupidly said that at 2,500, because I never I would zap my hair and I'd get a mohawk. Well, yesterday I got the mohawk because I had clicked over 2,500. I said at 3,000, I said enough of this self-indulgence. I wanted 3,000.
Yes.
I will go and donate $300 to the CNIB, and I would donate 1/10 of every 10,000 people that come onto my Twitter account. I would donate another 1/10 of that amount to another charity of their choice.
There you go.
So that's making Twitter proactive instead of media without message and being self-congratulatory and all that other wanker stuff.
Wanker stuff. Yep.
Wanker stuff, man. That's wanker stuff. I shaved my head for these people. Now I'm going to go out and give money for these people. But they've got to follow me.
They got to follow.
Yeah,
you know what? That's because Stephen Mangan says, it's so true.
It's so true. It's so true.
Yes.
What a world. What a world. So follow me on Twitter, and then I'll just go and give all the money that I make from doing the silly voices to the people that need it.
Yes.
Yes.
So go find your friends. Go find your parents. Go find your enemies. To go follow Lee Tockar.
Yes, actually, just go find your enemies.
Go find anybody.
I don't know what you're gonna do with them when you get there, but tell them to follow Lee Tockar, and then I'll go and give money to charities.
Yes.
Because that's what people should be doing with this kind of thing.
Absolutely.
Media without message is silly. It's silly. Now, are you still wearing the hat? Because I can't see you.
No, I took the hat off because it's damn warm in here today. So wearing a stocking cap that I normally wear snowboarding is getting me to sweat.
Oh,
so I took it off.
So Screwball.
Yes.
What do you got for me? Come on, let's throw another question at me. I'm ready to go.
I'm going to throw as hard as I can, okay?
What? Oh! Guess what? Somebody found the Mohawk pick. Yes.
The one from the back or the one from the front?
The one for the front.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Give me the link so I can post
It's already up. It's already up on the site. Well, it's up over my shoulder.
Is it up there?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well,
There we
hi,
go.
that's me. Hi, everybody. That's me as of yesterday.
Yeah.
And I haven't been to the gym for 4 months, so forgive my big chubby cheeks.
Oh,
But it's because I was in the States and
Yep.
they eat everything deep fried.
Absolutely.
And then I went to Manitoba and it was all these Ukrainians and they were eating pierogies and cabbage.
The pierogies.
I love pierogies.
You know, I'm from Detroit, so I eat Greek a lot.
Oh, you eat Greek?
I eat Greek a lot.
That's good.
Oh, yes,
So my
yes,
ex-girlfriend was
Mm.
Yes,
Greek Town. You ever go to Detroit, go to Greek Town. You want some Greek food.
Well, actually, I just had some Greek food this afternoon. I had some pita and hummus. I had some
Mm.
I had saganaki. Oh
Yes.
my god.
Oh, yes.
Fried cheese? Forget about it.
Yes.
Gee, how can you go wrong with fried cheese? Cheese, number one, awesome. Fry it. Hello.
Making the fried cheese is so much fun because I worked in a restaurant for like 7 years, and making the fried cheeses, lots of fun.
Did you say fried Jesus?
Fried cheeses.
Oh.
Cheese. Oh, and there's the back shot.
Making fried Jesus.
There's the back shot of the haircut.
There'll be. Oh my god.
Yes.
And the girl that's cutting my hair.
Mm-hmm.
That's my lovely hairdresser there. She wanted to stay out of the picture, and I don't even know that she's gonna want me. Her name is Kira.
Kira.
Yes, Kira.
Kira lays it down the road that I must travel. None of the kids will get that song, Lee.
I was actually going on.
None of the kids will get that song.
Okay. What? Any other questions? I'm ready.
Next.
I'm actually. If I'm more than ready, I'm actually raring.
Raring to go. More questions. Do it now.
Raring to go.
Do it now.
This one's from Kyard. Question is, Lee, what is your first reaction about hearing about Brony fandom?
I thought it was a joke at first.
Huh?
I did not know that it was a real thing. I thought somebody was pulling my hoof, as it were. I thought that it was. I did not know that it was what it was. So the first time, and this is answering in all sincerity to the question.
Yes.
The first time somebody said a brony, I thought it was a joke. I thought
Wow.
that's so clever. You're just making fun of the fact that I'm in a show that is cute and cuddly and sweet and does nice things and says nice things instead of a war picture. And then I found out that the person that said that was asking in all sincerity. And I realized, wow, so a brony is a real thing. That's a real thing. Oh,
Yes.
okay. I didn't know that. And so I looked into it more now, and I realized that it was a world phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
It was a phenomenon, and I love it. I think it could be bigger than it is. I think that it could be like a new hippie movement. I think it could, like the 60s. I think it could be like a new peace and love movement.
It would be nice.
I really do.
It would be nice.
I mean, but what? Why not? And I'll say this in all sincerity again. I'm not joking. Greater movements have been started by less.
Absolutely. Jumping up and down on the Group W bench. It's like, greater movements. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Arlo Guthrie.
Yes, Arlo Guthrie. Greater movements have been started by less.
Yeah.
Than what we're doing right now.
The Group W bench.
Yep. The next.
Next! This is from Mac Attack. Question for Lee. I noticed you've won a couple awards for plays you've written in the 80s and 90s. How did these experiences influence you in your career, and do you still work on playwriting?
I haven't done any playwriting for a long time, but what I learned in playwriting has taught me how to write for cartoons. And I actually met Megan, one of the writers for this season of MLP, and I sort of globbed onto her immediately. I'm like, hey, writer, hi, I'm a writer, blah. And, yeah, so those experiences taught me how to write for TV and cartoons, and I don't write very much for stage anymore, although I am writing lately a little bit of my old comedy routine again. I did comedy for stand-up comedy for 15 years. And Sherry Fowler, my convention agent, who books me all over the world now at all these little conventions, and that's who you should get a hold of if you want me to come out to see any of your little conventions, which I'd be more than happy to, because as everybody knows, I will always go where I'm invited. But Sherry Fowler from Atlanta, Georgia, she has a friend who does a lot of bookings for Vegas, another convention agent booker, and she is wonderful. Her name is Pat, and I had made her crack up for about a day and a half, and apparently Pat doesn't get along very well with a lot of people, but I cracked her up for 2 days. She says, well, Leo, I'm just going to have to get you up on those stages in Vegas if you want to get a little comedy routine together. And I said, oh, really? Okay, well, sure. So lately I've been writing comedy again. So I may be back on stage doing stand-up comedy once again, talking about, though, this time, my experience since I've been a stand-up comic about what it's like to be a voice actor. And so that would be my shtick, is about being in My Little Pony, being in George of the Jungle, being in all these things.
Speaking of going to conventions, there's this little convention up in the Pacific Northwest you're attending. Everfree Northwest, I hear it's called.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I'll be there very soon. I think it's the 17th, 18th, and 19th of August. Is that right?
Yes. I'll be there.
Yeah, you will.
Yes. I'll actually be running the manliest voice actor panel in the world.
And I will probably be on that panel.
Yes, you will. You?
And I'll be running around.
You, Kathy, and Peter.
Yeah, me, Kathy, Peter, and myself. And I will be there representing Fan Build, which is my new show.
Yes.
And we'll be interviewing you, interviewing us.
Yes. We have to go deeper.
How very
the
odd.
The fanception must go deeper, Lee.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Fanception. It's art imitating life, imitating
Yes.
art.
Tell me, you know what? I'm a little confused about Fan Built. I've heard about Fan Built. I've seen a little bit of the video on Fan Built. But why don't you explain it to me just a little bit more about what's going on here?
Okay, well, what Fan Built was and what Fan Built is are two different phenomena altogether. What it was just me having years and years worth of projects that I wanted the rest of the world to come and participate in helping me fulfill, and then we'd all share in the bask in the glory.
Mm-hmm.
But what I realized was that I would get much more fulfillment just pursuing those things myself, and in the meantime, doing what I set out to do by the word fan built by the fans. I would just report on all of the things that the fans, all the shows that the fans have built to fame, and reporting on the shows that the fans themselves are building. Because MLP has a lot of fan-based content.
You ain't just whistling Dixie, brother.
No, I mean, it's amazing. And Transformers does, and all these shows do. And so I want to go, and so it's going to be kind of like the Entertainment Tonight for animation.
Okay.
Because I know all the people. I've been working for 20 years with all the people.
Cool.
And I do voices, and I do writing, and I'm a producer now, and you know, all these things. And so we are going to get all of it. Started out as the idea. If I'll just briefly step backwards and then move forwards quickly.
Okay.
I know a lot of the best voiceover people in the world, and they all have home studios.
Okay.
I know they're all particularly silly, and I ask them to send me some of their silly stuff. I want to take all that silly stuff and wrap it into a podcast called ONUR Radio. ONUR Radio, brilliant programming for a nation full of geniuses. ONUR, ONUR Radio. And so I would take that and give it to animation schools, because none of their animators in their senior years have anything to animate. Wow. So I'm going to get them to take that, resubmit it, and then by popular demand, by vote, by fan vote, those would be raised to the top, and I would scoop them up and say, here are the best. And then I would give, what I do is give scholarships and give prizes to the best voice actors. I'll give Rhodes podcaster microphones and
brilliant.
And I'd give, and for animators in schools, I would give Cintiq computers with drawing tablets, and I would give $15, $10, and $5,000 consecutively to all of the people that get scholarships. And I just talked to Ace Fipke today from Nerdcore, who does all the things that Nerdcore does. He loves the idea, and he said that he would be willing and honored to sit on a panel of adjudicators to get the best of those people to compete against each other and work towards the best ones on intellectual properties, getting a development deal with one of the big studios.
That's awesome.
I know. So
I also hear that you're going to have a podcast.
Yeah, I'm going to have a podcast. I've just started working with Everfree Radio.
On this very station.
This very station, Mike Berenstein, and all of the guys over there. And I know that you're one of the shows that he's looking after. And they impressed the heck out of me. They sent me just yesterday on the last minute, because I have an investor coming in from Alberta this week who is potentially hoping, fingers crossed, not to jinx it, double jinx, $250,000 large, depositing into the bank account of Fanbelt to try and make this thing happen, and to get to schools to do some advertising in Kids Screen magazine, in Animation magazine, at the school levels, in the all this stuff. So we're very excited.
That is awesome. I'm crossing my hooves.
And I'm crossing my hooves. And Everfree Radio, Mike Berenstein, those guys, they said they gave me some numbers yesterday of how much it would cost to maintain. So they're basically going to go in, take my fan-built site, which is already brilliant because of my companion, my cohort, my friend who's looking after the thing, Nathan Strajek, and he's looking after all this stuff. And he has built this great thing, but they're going to take it from him and revamp it, retool it, because we're both busy doing. We got our own
absolutely.
lives. So they're gonna go in. They're gonna manage our Twitter accounts, our Facebook accounts, everything for Fanbuilt, everything Fanbuilt related. And with very few exceptions, I liked everything that they showed me and proposed to me yesterday. There's only a couple things on there that I'm gonna have to retool, but that's only because it may end up being a much bigger thing. It may be the first animated YouTube, is what I'm hoping this will end up.
Awesome. Yeah. I'm glad to be a part of this.
I'm glad that you're a part of this.
I'm proud to be a part of this effort.
Absolutely, and I am as well. And so that's why another reason why I'm very happy to be a part of your podcast as well, because that's how we're going to grow, is by reaching the fandom and by reaching the people, and so we can actually benefit them to get them so that they can, because a lot of the fans, I didn't realize, but they have like full-time jobs, but they still love to do the memes and they do things, and they want to get involved, and so we're helping them.
Great, awesome stuff. I can't wait for. No, that's awesome. I wanted to get that out. I want to see your podcast soon. I want to be watching just like you're watching here. So
we go live. We go live as soon as Mike Berenstein and the boys. I know they're looking after your podcast. Are they the ones that are doing your thing too?
No, I do all my own production.
Yeah,
I do my own production, and then I have Cowboy Dave puts all of things together and he puts up on YouTube. So basically, I do all my own production, and then I give it to Cowboy Dave, and he puts it in the blender and he puts it up on YouTube. So we get a lot of help from Cowboy Dave and the guys in 8-Track. So once we get done here, I'll give them all the resources, and then they'll fix it all up for me.
That's fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go back to questions.
All right.
This one's from Bolt for you, Lee. Question is, what got you into voice acting?
Mel Blanc got me into voice acting, bar none, beyond a shadow of a doubt, undeniably, hands down. Sitting in the high-piled shag rug in front of a floor model wood panel television on Saturday mornings, eating peanut butter, jam, and butter, and watching Bugs Bunny.
Yep.
And yeah, Mel Blanc and June Fourier, they were the ones that got me involved. But when I could see that a person's voice could do more than one voice, I was fascinated. When I found out that Mel Blanc did more than one voice, it struck a chord with me. See what I did? I'm so funny. Oh my.
Great horny toads.
Yeah, that's what I got. I got them coming like that for days. I run hot and cold comedy. You bet. You name it. I got it.
Anyway, so yeah, when I found out that one person could be funny in two different voices, I was hooked. Absolutely obsessed.
Awesome.
And I've never known what my own voice sounds like since. This is about as close as it gets, but I don't know.
Can you imagine what Tara Strong's husband has to go through? Can you just imagine it?
Same thing my wife has to go through.
Next.
And to tell you, it's something new, But
Every day.
Yeah, it depends on what side of the bed I wake up on. Or whether I've been listening to Army Fire and seen the tape of
Right now, ever since I got my head shaved, I've been talking like a football hooligan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
You sound like one of those guys on the Young Ones out of the BBC, you know.
Oh, that's right. Oh, they're talking more like that. All down the pub. Aye. Down the pub. Yeah. Yeah, I got the best job in the world. I love I go to pubs and I steal people's voices and I buy them a pint of beer. Then I say, thank you, I'd like to steal your voice and here's a beer or whatever. So I travel around the world and I take people's voices and they feel like they've contributed to the great big scheme of it all. Like, part of them gets to live on.
Amazing.
That's awesome.
So like Billy Joel going from piano bar, stealing people's stories and then killing them so they can become famous.
It's true.
It's true.
Or Robin Williams going from comedy bar to comedy bar, stealing people's acts. Ooh!
Ooh.
Right in there. Oh.
Okay, next.
This one's about your mohawk, Lee. This one's from Chaotic Harmony. How does the sides feel on the side of your head?
Ooh, bristly. I like it. It feels like, you know how every 7 years all your cells change in your body and you get a little bit of bristle underneath your main hair?
Yes.
I feel like it feels like that. But all over. It's like a very gentle. It's like a soft Brillo pad.
Yes. Sort of like my baldy head.
I kind of want to shave my head now. Wow.
I'm getting a phone call from my agent. Should I walk away for a second and take it, or should I let her just... Wait, I'm going to take it online. Hello? Hi, Caroline. I'm on the radio right now on Everfree Radio, and we're taking this call live, but they can't hear you. So I'm just going to... No matter what you say, I'm going to tell them that it's good news.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. Yes, I'll call you back.
Yes.
Okay, it was great news. I got a new series.
Yes!
Yay!
Yay!
Hey, it wasn't a new series.
Ah, darn.
She's call you back, and that's fine.
Okay.
Yes, it was about the bling bling thing that I did today.
The bling bling.
Yes, it was about bling bling in season 6 of Johnny Test. Maybe you've heard of it. It was the little cartoon that could.
The little one.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
You don't even know what I'm
meow,
doing.
meow.
You're like, what?
Screwy, save us.
So, give me another one. More questions.
This is from Screw Loose, actually. It was more of a comment. He just wants to say, thank you for letting me and my wife sit in on your interview at Brony documentary.
Oh my god, hi Screw Loose. Oh, that was so nice. Yeah, they were there for their honeymoon.
Yes.
Aw.
Oh, that was so awesome. Yeah, they sat in for my. It was for John Delancey and the boys and girls that put on the Brony documentary there in New York. And Screw Loose and his wife were there for their they had just gotten married, and they requested to be in the room when we did some of the interviews, and I met them, and they were a lovely couple.
Yes.
And it was and what a strange and wonderful request.
Yes. He actually has an embroidery machine now, and he asked me if he could embroider my cutie mark for my OC pony. And I said sure. So he's actually embroidered the cutie marks for my OC pony. So he's sending me 2 sets of crossed pistons.
Gosh,
which is awesome.
Hey, talk to him, because I don't have his contact information. Tell him that he should do some fan built stuff for me.
Absolutely. You know what? You know what? I talk to him all the time. So Screw Loose. After the show, you get a hold of me, and I'll get you a hold of Lee. Okay?
Yeah, and then I want some, I've got two of my angels from the fan built from the fandom of League of Super Evil, and they are putting together some camo hats for fan built.
Well,
so
there you go.
maybe 2 of them could
Work together. There you go.
I love it.
That's how fan built works, baby.
This is how fan build works. This is how big business gets done right here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's all about the knowing who you know. You know.
See?
You see?
I don't know people, but I know people who know people. See?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll have my people's people call your people's people.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Screwy! Yeah, I'm wondering where you are. This one is from Ked. Question is, what is Snip's special talent?
Snip special talent, let's see. Snip special talent, Oh, I'm autistic. I can count the amount of hairs on any mane and know it within a minute.
I thought his special talent was getting bubble gum out of his fur.
Oh yeah, that's you. Yes, that's the one. Yeah, that's the only one I have. It's peanut trick. Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. Yes. Crunchy or smooth?
Smooth.
Well, there you go.
Yes.
Oh, let's see it again.
Next.
This is from Weapon Tolerate. Question is, what inspired you to create fine art and such?
Fine art and such. Well, I can speak of the fine art, but the and such I can't say aloud. I'm not legally allowed to say what inspired my and such. But what inspired me? I was inspired. Well, I mean, I can't answer that in jest. I have to answer in sincerity. I love art. I love being a part of the artistic community that is humankind. I love Rodin. I love Picasso. Not the Cubist stuff, the drawings.
Yes.
I love Leonardo da Vinci, sculptor and sketch artist. I love Roy Vickers for his native work. Lately I love Vladimir Kush. Oh my God, I love Vladimir Kush. He's a surrealist.
Yes.
Along the lines of Salvador Dali. He has some overtones of Magritte. I love Impressionism, and I love surrealism especially. I love Robert Gonzalez for children's books. But what inspired me first was probably Maurice Sendak, Where the Wild Things Are.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I can. You know what? Now that you say that, I went to your site today, and you know what? I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see it in your pen and ink drawings.
Cross hatching and everything, and all the stuff that's up there.
That's what I started with.
Dusty, there isn't a lot of new stuff up there. Like that stuff that I have from my archives. I still have a whole bunch of stuff that in the pen and ink stuff anyway.
That's really where I started, was pen and ink crosshatch, because back when Stan Sakai was doing his original Izagi Yojimbo, that was all he did, was pen and ink crosshatch and Dustable.
The great and impassable Edward Gorey.
Yes.
Yeah. The Amphigory. His and Maurice Sendak and MC Escher, I guess, a little bit too. You know?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Really detailed in his pen work. Really detailed in his pen work.
And that's what inspired. In all seriousness, jesting aside, the greats inspired me. I was inspired. I am proud to be a standing member. And only time will tell of whether I was accomplished or not. But I am proud to be in amongst the lineage of a proud line of artists that have come before me.
Yes.
And I am humbled before them.
Well, you're doing a damn good job. Keep it up.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much. That's real nice of you to say.
Yeesh. Next.
I gotta ask this one myself. Snips, what do you feel about Trixie now?
I think I love her even more.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I think she's misunderstood. Yeah, I do.
Love struck Colts, I'm telling you. Love struck Colts, what can you do?
Okay, I got this one on the Twitter. One sec, I gotta scroll down. I got a lot of tweets here.
Right.
1 second, I'm trying to keep up. Okay, here we go. This one's from Manliest Brony on Twitter. Do you describe yourself as multi-talented, and what advice do you give to those whose career path can extend to many fields?
I do not consider myself multi-talented. I consider myself a lover of many fields. I think that anybody who wants to excel in more than one endeavor or wants to express themselves in more than one field should absolutely, beyond a shadow of a doubt, and in the face of all obstacles, do that very thing. I'm legally blind. I don't come from a lot of rich people. I wanted to do all the things that I do, and I did them in spite of all the people that told me I couldn't. And I'm a proprietor and a believer that people, whether you can't see very well or can't hear, or you have a disability, or you don't come from money, or whatever, if you want to do a thing, and I leap on this question. You saw there was no hesitation.
Yep.
If you want to do a thing, do a thing. I'd be damned if anybody is going to stop you.
This is what I've been telling you people for weeks. If
That's
you want to
well
do
done.
something, the only person keeping you from doing it is who? You.
You!
You
Yes.
are the only person that keeping you from doing anything.
Right.
Look at how many things I've done in my life that I've told you people I do. Okay? I've played ice hockey, I've done professional wrestling, I've played college football, I can weld, I can build motorcycles from scratch, I can draw, I cooked in a restaurant for 7 years. I did everything that I've wanted to do in my life, and I loved all of it. Okay? I might be a jack of all trades, master of many, not many, but I've gotten to do a lot of experience and a lot of different things, and it makes it's not getting to the end of life with a very good looking corpse. Okay, it's screeching in sideways 30 miles an hour. The bike falls over, falling apart, going, damn, that was a hell of a good ride. Okay, have the kind of life people want to write a book about.
And I think that the more people that tell you that you can't do something, that's the kind. Every single person that says that, I want you to take those people, log them away, and put them into a little bag, and that you keep on your side, and every time you get a no, that means 2 yeses. It makes you stronger. It's like Nietzsche. Like everything that doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Every time you hear a no, just think to yourself, you don't really get it, and that's okay. I'm going to work twice as hard to make you understand.
Yup. Next.
This one's from Gavin.
I want to say something.
Wait.
I just looked at my Twitter. I'm at 2,629. So
Woo!
I'm up 31 people since I started this
Yes.
thing. Amazing.
Amazing.
Still not 3,000, so I can't give any money to the blind.
We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm not sure we'll get there tonight, but we'll get there.
Oh, well, that's okay. The blind don't need much.
Lee,
I am blind, but I can say whatever I want about the blind.
you can because you're blind. Okay, you go right ahead. I'm getting there. I got to use reading glasses now. I can't see anything within 3 feet of my freaking eyes.
The blind, they good for.
Next.
I actually wear glasses too. I'm blind without them. This one is from Gavin Gap. I hope I said your name right. Question for Lee. How does your family react towards the bronies?
My family don't really understand about the bronies, I don't think. I don't think any of them really get it. Like, I think when I went out to to Manitoba to this family reunion of this side of the family that didn't really know me, they had heard about the bronies. And they were kind of like amazed a little bit. But my family, I'm a bit of a recluse, so is my mom. But the family that does know about them, they're amazed. But it's not something that is widespread knowledge through my family. I don't really tell a lot of my family what I do. My mom doesn't really know what I do, I don't think. I miss her. I haven't seen her. I've only seen her once in 10 years. She's a recluse, you know. She lives in Brooks, Alberta, and she's a wonderful woman. And we don't I was a runaway. I was in the group homes and foster homes since I was 13. My aunts and uncles are the ones that really got me through, and I don't see them as often as I should. God love them. But I don't know. My family doesn't really know what I do. I phone them up every once in a while to let them know I'm not in jail, and that's good. But
that's sad.
Oh, it's not really sad. It made me a tougher person. I've been in the group homes and foster homes and a runaway since I was 12, and damn it, I feel great. I met the most outlandish and outrageous and wonderful people. I experienced things that nobody at my age should experience or had experienced or would have experienced it's I felt great about the whole thing. It was a great experience. Life has been really good to me.
Makes you tougher.
Makes you tougher.
Makes you tough.
That's right.
Next.
Oh, this one is from Harmonic Chaos to Lee. What is the hardest part of voice acting?
The hardest part of voice acting is probably when you come into an audition with the knowledge that they have described a certain voice type and that you've rehearsed, and then you get there and they completely flip the script on you. Oof. and they say, oh, you know what, we don't want Scottish anymore, we want Irish, or we want can you do an Armenian, or can you make them a little lower in your register, and or it's the flipping of the script at the last minute where you feel like you have to fight for your part. That's the hardest part. Knowing that you can't make people laugh because you're too worried about trying to make yourself laugh. I can't. If I don't laugh, I'm not funny. If I don't make myself laugh, I know I'm not going to make somebody else laugh. So that's hard. Is making yourself when you're so worried about just figuring out what they want. I like to be rehearsed and off book and ready to perform for them.
I could see that. Wow. Come into a room and say, well, we don't want this gravelly Scottish voice. Now we want this pixie voice. Yeah. Tell you what, do Stephen Magnet for us now. It's like, I guess.
Exactly.
Yes.
And then, was that a request? I heard a request. Oh, what a world!
What a world!
I'm so happy to be here. You don't know.
I'm telling you, Steve. You know what? How's your mustache since it's been repaired? You know what?
Oh, my mustache is fantastic. That little wonderful pony in her tail, it's just wonderful. It didn't balance out at the beginning, but I used a little mustache wax, and I've got them both even Steven.
Oh, nice. Is it still purple, or has it gone to your natural color now?
Oh, it's grown in nice.
Oh, lovely. We'll have to talk mustache wax a little after the show.
I said even Steven.
Oh, awesome. You have to tell me the mustache wax you're using, because of course I'm sort of envious of you.
Oh, I know. Well, I was envious of you until the end of the episode when I got the other half back.
Oh, well, there you go. We'll talk after the show, Steve.
Okay, sure. I'll get my people to get in touch with your people.
That would be awesome.
Wonderful.
That would be awesome. Can I have Lee back, please?
Yep. Hang on a second. Oh, Lee! Hang on. Yeah, go. Sorry, bye.
Bye. See you later.
Bye. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Got your drink back? I knew you went for a drink there for a second, so.
Oh yeah, no, I'm back. I'm good to go.
Awesome. Screwy.
You guys are silly.
Lee, I gotta ask you a question myself. Have you ever had conversations with yourself using different voices?
Yes. Oh my God. Absolutely. Every day. I don't know how other voice actors come up with the stuff that they come up with, but that's how I come up with what I come up with. It's just talking to myself. That's exactly. I walk around and I babble incessantly to myself. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I have scared many people and annoyed many a neighbor, because sometimes when I come up with what I come up with it very loudly. So yeah.
I can just see you walking around your backyard with like a tape recorder in your hand, just like going off back and forth.
It's an iPhone, and yes.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting. Next.
This one's from Captain Olimar. This is from Captain Olimar. Question is, do you have a cartoon character voiced by you or just an old favorite that you relate to personally?
Oh, Bugs Bunny. I love Bugs Bunny. Because he was the one that got me into it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love Bugs Bunny. I love my bugs.
Rabbit season.
Yeah, exactly.
It's amazing. It's amazing that they will not show Looney Tunes on TV anymore because it's too "quote unquote" violent for children.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god! I could do a whole show on that, but
Well,
so
moving on.
moving on.
Moving on. This one's from Ghost Rider to Lee. What is your favorite memory in the recording studio for MLP?
My favorite memory in the recording studio, MLP, is one which I am not at liberty to say because it has not come out yet.
Oh. Well, it does come out. Can you tell us?
That, it is both disappointing and titillating.
We'll have to have you on after the season 3 is over. We'll discuss it.
Okay.
No.
That's kind. This one is from Cowboy Dave, my very good friend. And this one's for you, Lee. Were there any other voice roles you tried out for MLP?
Yes, there was. And it's a very disappointing moment. Yeah. You see, there was something which I cannot again speak of because it has not yet happened. But it was a singing role.
Oh, really?
And Daniel Ingram had invited me in to his studio, and I had sung this song, and he loved it, and I had rehearsed it for about a week. It was something that was old-fashioned-y, and I can't say anything more about it, but it had something to do with like old Broadway kind of stuff. And I sang my little tail off, and then when he said that was brilliant, and I sang it with 3-part harmony against myself. And then they brought in other people to do, because they wanted to audition. That was just the vocal part of this character that they had in.
Okay.
Then they had other people to come in, and me to come in and do the vocal speaking, like the speaking part of it. And so other people that came in, they heard my clip track, my music bed, and so they had to impersonate me, and then do the audition as a speaking part as well. So they sang it and then did an audition. I had already sung it, so when I went in and did my audition, I just talked like the character that I sang like, which was affected. But they only sent the talking part. My singing, which I rehearsed and rehearsed and rehearsed, was not sent to Hasbro.
What?
And, yeah. All of the other voice actors in town, they all heard my singing and they all thought, well, why are we doing this? Lee sounds perfect. Why are we? Because Hasbro wanted to make sure that the speaking part was similar. But then when it came to getting the part, and Daniel Ingram feels bad, and Hasbro feels bad, and it's terrible, but I did not end up getting the part because they only heard my talking. And the only reason I talked the way I talked was because I was trying to impersonate myself as I was singing.
What?
So, I know.
We as a group, we as a radio station are going to pester Daniel until he releases that to us.
Daniel, pester him. No, Daniel feels terrible. He really does. I even spoke to him yesterday because Daniel Ingram is actually, I will say, he is not only a great composer, he's a good friend, and he feels terrible about how it happened. And he has now been granted a little bit more say in what gets on. And he has promised me that karmically I will get on a little bit more.
Well, Final Draft, Mike. Final Draft is personally going to talk to Daniel and see if we can actually, if once the show is released, we're going to see if we can get that piece of wonderful music so we can play it here.
That'd be amazing.
Yes.
Grind it. We'll grind his.
We'll grind him under hoof to see if we can get that for you.
But please don't be too mean.
We won't. We love Daniel. We aren't going to be mean at all.
Awesome.
We love Daniel.
And Daniel Ingram has also agreed to do the theme music for Fanville.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, really?
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah,
Yes.
Daniel Ingram, the guy that does all the music for MLP,
Yep.
is going to be doing the theme music for Fanville. And I have given him very specific instructions about Carl Stalling. Carl Stalling meets servos, meets dubstep, meets taiko drums.
No way.
Awesome.
Yeah,
We actually have a taiko drum group here in San Jose that I love to go watch.
I love taiko.
Beautiful, beautiful group.
Very driving, very,
Yes.
very, yeah. So so Daniel Ingram is now, as we speak, actually, because I sent him off the clip, the MP3 of my wish list
Mm-hmm.
this morning. So he is working on it today.
Cool. Let's keep going, Screwy.
I'm going as fast as I can. This is from. This is from Fireman Lee. Did he like the? Wait. Oh. Lee, did you like the? Did you ever like the Snips soap? Why can't I read today?
I don't know. We're the ones drinking.
You're doing fine.
I'm the only one not drinking. Did you like these? Did you like the Snips soap carving? And would he like Stephen Magnet? I don't know if I read that right.
I got a carving of Snips in wood.
Yeah. Sorry, wood. Sorry, I
Yes,
read it.
I did love it. I loved it. Yes, and I would love a Stephen Magnet. That guy. What's his name? What's the fellow's name again?
The one that asked?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fireman.
He is amazing. He hand-did these carvings of all of our characters for all of us main character, and I'm not even a main character. And he did that. But yes, are you kidding me? Yeah, I would totally love Stephen Magnet as that carving. Yes, please.
Absolutely. Make it happen, Philly.
Make it happen. I'd love it. That'd be great.
Do it, Philly. Just do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it,
I'm
Red.
so fast, you guys. Wait, I'm gonna double check. I'm checking my profile.
Check it.
2,631.
Woohoo! Awesome.
That's amazing.
Awesome.
That's in like the hour that I've been with you. There's 32 people that have jumped onto my Twitter.
Awesome.
That's because we forced them.
Yes.
And we'll force them more because the 3,000 I give money to charities.
3,000 people.
You heard
And
people
you know this is going to go on YouTube after, and there's going to be 3,000 people watching it after that. So those 3,000 people will go find somebody to get on, follow you on Twitter. But that's going to happen in about 48 hours. So
Good.
yes,
Good.
yes,
Okay.
it'll happen.
48 hours from now, people that are watching this. This is Lee from 48 hours ago.
Yes.
Get on Twitter, follow me, so I can give money to the blind. First the blind, and then I don't know. You pick you pick the thing. That's so I'm going to use my Twitter to do two things. One, to promote fan build, so I can get scholarships to young animators and voice actors, and two, to give money to charities. Because nobody wants to care about whether I'm making toast or any whatever, all that garbage.
No.
That's media without message. I don't like it.
Don't like that.
That stuff is just stupid. Okay, let's go to the next.
Screwy. Next.
I'm going. This is from Love and Tolerate. For all of us, what is your favorite pony?
Cheerily.
My favorite pony?
Yes.
Doy! It's Snips, obviously.
Obviously.
Come on.
Mine's Fluttershy.
Yeah, Fluttershy's pretty good too.
Yep.
This one is from Captain Olimar. Lee, how do you feel about Stephen Magnet's name?
Oh, I love it. I love where it comes from. I love it. When I was in New York, I heard about how it was a spell check mistake for sea serpent.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it because geez, I mean, who wouldn't love Steve Magnet? I mean, it's just perfect, isn't it? It's just perfect.
I'm telling you. Steven alone makes that whole name. I was like,
I know.
absolutely.
If I actually recall, it was actually Final Draft when he was interviewing you that he actually broke it to you.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I love it. I think it's so funny. How appropriate. And the name suits him so
Absolutely. Well, we now have a Gilda the Griffin, pony toy. I want a Stephen Magnet pony toy.
Yes.
I want a Stephen Magnet pony toy, damn it.
Okay, can you make this happen, Dusty? Can you
I can try.
Yeah, no,
I can try.
I believe you can do it. I believe in you, Dusty.
I'll give it my best shot.
I think that other people try. I think you succeed.
Hasbro watches this show. I know they do.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're going to be there at Everfree Northlands.
Hasbro, hi, Stephen Magnet here. Wouldn't it be lovely to have a little toy of me? It would be wonderful.
Wonderful, absolutely. We're running out of time, Screwy. Keep going.
Oh, sorry, my brother just walked in, and this one's from Bolt. Out of all the voices you've done, who is your favorite?
I was like asking about your favorite child.
There is actually no answer for that. I cannot answer that because I have loved I can say I love Stephen Magnet is the most gregarious and fabulous. George of the Jungle is the most stupid and ridiculous. Dr. Frog is the most stupidly lovable. Yakety Yak is just the most stupid. But I love every little character that I've ever done, and that for all different reasons. I get to play with wonderful, new, different people. I get to make different groups of people laugh. Mm-hmm. I love what yes. So the answer is yes.
Yes. We're bouncing up against the end of the show, Lee. I don't know how much time you want to give me tonight.
Good to go. If you give me another second to go and grab another drink, I'm good for another 5-10 minutes.
You go get a drink then.
Okay.
You get a drink.
I'm gonna go do that.
And we'll be right here waiting for you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes.
Okay, I'm in the other room now. You might want to record this. This is Lee Tockar coming from the other room here. I am going into the depths of the deep freeze to retrieve some ice for a non-alcoholic beverage, which I am going to drink as soon as I get back into the room over here, and I'm going to start talking a little bit quieter. Here I go, and sit here, and wait a minute, and that's...
Oh, yeah.
Hear that.
Oh, yeah. Pour that out.
That's
Look at that. I just cracked the flying horse, man. That's some beautiful color right there.
Oh, that there's a good color. Look at that. Look at the hindquarters on that one. Look at that. That's a good flying horse right there. Look at the
that's good too. I like to make some draft beer.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, I'm good to go.
Awesome. We'll keep going then, because we got lots of people and still some questions. So let's go.
Yes, this one is from 8-Track, which is one of the staff members to Everfree Radio. And he likes to ask, if you were asked to write an episode of MLP, would you do it, and what would it be about?
Yes, I would. Stacy already knows this. And it would probably be either a reappearance of Stephen Magnet, because everybody wants him to come back, don't they? Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Or it would be a Snips and Snails get lost in the wilderness and try and find their way back home.
Aww.
Oh, you know what? Snips and Snails go to White Castle.
Snips and Snails go to White Castle and try and find their way back home. Exactly.
There you go. Yes.
Okay, and that is my answer.
There you go.
Thank you, 8-Track, for asking.
And you know where they go to White Castles? They go to Camelot, because that's where the White Castle is. Yeah.
Hello. I'm looking forward to Ohio. I'm looking forward to Camelot. I think it's going to be a good time.
Awesome.
Yeah. You know, I gotta say, I never, because again, my characters are not big characters in the show of the Ponydom. When I walked out on stage in New York and people knew who I was floored and flabbergasted. Never knew. I had no idea. I thought I was just this little itty bitty guy, which I am.
Which you are.
But I was not made to feel that way. I was made to feel big and special and important, and it was really awesome.
That's because you are.
Well, I did not know that until then. I just thought I was just me. I didn't know I was me.
Well, you're you, but you know, it's like we love you. We love what you do. We love everything about you. At least I do.
Oh, that is wonderful.
Yes. Yeah, for
Yeah, we like that
Yes.
very much, yeah.
Now is the time on Sprockets when we dance. Yes.
Oh, no, well, that is, I don't know, this is just my bubble voice drone. It comes out every once in a while, you know. Yeah. Yeah.
Next.
This is from Rozga.
Rozzy.
What media do you use for your Rozga? What media do you use for your paintings, such as watercolors on bristboard?
No watercolors, as it's too hard for me. No bristboard, as it is not permanent. I use acrylic because it dries fast. On canvas because it is easily stretched.
Yes.
Yeah. Next.
This is from Riashi. If you could grow a
What's happening? What's going on over there? Screw
Oh. One second, I gotta close the window.
I hear trucks.
Trucks.
Trucks. No trucks.
Mm.
Oh, that's better. Oh, feels nice.
There we go.
There we go.
That was a lawnmower. It's probably that guy doing that drunk lawnmowing again.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
Really?
There was someone that actually did, like 2 weeks ago, that actually went drunk lawnmowing.
Oh, well, some people don't have cable, you know, so they gotta make the excitement.
So this one is from Riashi. A question for Lee. If you could grow a type of mustache, what kind would it be?
Old-timey barbershop mustache.
Oh, yes.
Like Poirot, but bigger.
Yeah, like the big curly Q out to the end.
Yeah. Like
Yes.
the wax. Yeah, the big one that holds up, that like pulls out to the side and twizzles like
Yes.
an evil genius would twizzle a mustache.
Sort of like the one Flam should have had.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
you had Flim and Flam had this mustache, but it should have been curly Q on the end. But I'm sure they couldn't have animated that, but it would have been awesome.
Flam, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Were they trying to sell something?
They were trying to sell really bad apple cider.
Okay, newsflash, that was the song I was supposed to be. That was the one. I was supposed to be that was the one. I didn't know that had been aired. That
The
was
Super Speedy Cider Squeezy 6000?
That was my song. I sang.
That was in season 2.
Okay, I sang that. That was mine.
What?
Be mine.
Oh, are you kidding? I had my inkling when you said it was old timey, and I went, was it Flim's song? Really?
Yes, I was supposed to be that, and Daniel Ingram has the original. And if you listen to it, the one that was there, and then you listen to mine next to it, I will let you be the judge.
Well, hey, Draft, get on that.
Hand it over.
Draft, I'm telling you right now, make a phone call.
That hurt my feelings so hard.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was really bummed about that. And Daniel Ingram was really bummed about that for me because he knew how much I really tried. I actually
have a fan who sang the Flim part of that song and sent it to me. He wants me to sing the Flam part. Yeah, so we could do a duet. And I have yet to get around to doing that.
I bet you guys could probably get Daniel Ingram to send the original.
I'm hoping. I'm trying to get Draft on that right now.
Because it was the Flim. Yeah.
KMC actually asked, did you do the singing voice for Flim or Flam?
Both. I sang both of them.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I sang both of parts because it was meant to be, like I was the scratch track. Daniel paid me to do the scratch track for it, and so I had practiced both parts. And so if he has the recording still, and he should, I am on both of those. It's me singing opposite myself.
Draft just told me that he has already talked to Daniel once about it already, so he will talk to him again.
Good.
So we're getting on that.
You'd be the only one. And apparently, and everybody that heard it said, like, God love the people that got it, and I know who their names are. I know who they are. But I did such a good job. It was I practiced for a week. It's like going to like a good audition, and you nailed it.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. Like, we're really uncovering. This is really behind the scenes.
This is behind the scenes stuff, people. Right here on this show.
I was right here in River City.
Right here in River City.
That was the thing that I was supposed to listen to in order to get that part.
Ah.
We got trouble right here in River City.
Go for it, Screwy.
This one's from Screw Loose. Question is, Lee, what does Stephen Magna think of all the attention he got from the Brony community?
Well, I'm just a simple, humble sea monster, but I just want to say, it's fabulous!
Absolutely.
I love it!
Absolutely.
And who wouldn't? I mean, I just thought I was hideous, only half a mustache, but as soon as I got the other half, it was wonderful!
Awesome.
Living so close to San Francisco, you don't know how funny that really is.
I don't know why I'm able to channel it so well.
I don't know either, but...
I don't know. Well, that's okay.
I don't know. I used to watch Queer Eye for the Straight Guy myself, so... I don't know. But there you go.
It worries my wife a little. Yeah.
Oh. Go, Screwy.
This one's from Wub and Tolerate. Will you keep your mohawk like that for a while, or will you want to keep it that way forever-ish?
No, I'm keeping it for a while.
Yay!
Awesome.
Yeah, no, I really do like it. It's very it's breezy in the summer.
It's very
like
cooling, you know.
Yeah.
I took all my hair off in April, and now that summer's here, it's very cooling. I didn't realize how nice it was.
Did you have a full head of hair before?
I had a full head of hair with a bad comb over into April. I got a picture of me.
Were you actually like male pattern?
Yeah. I had a picture of me.
Oh, but good for you. I mean, that's what you should do. I don't dudes that don't get it.
Yeah.
Like, they're just like, come on,
Yeah. Don't comb it over.
Enough. Stop. Just give up and fight. Just zap that.
I got pictures of me back in the 90s with the full mullet. Okay, flying the full mullet with the mustache and the biker jacket, holding a can of beer. It's really an awesome picture. But I think I might have been 23 or 24 at the time. But it's like, wow. And I could have been like lead singer of Metallica in that shot, but it's like I keep it around because it's so awesome.
Hilarious.
And then people ask me, it's like, why did you cut your hair off? It's like, your beautiful mane. Why did you take your mane off? It's like, well, because now I can buy any mane I want.
That's true.
I can just go down to the
Is that why you love hats so much?
Yeah. Well, I've always worn a baseball hat my entire life. I played baseball and all that kind of stuff, but the thing is, I can play with hats. Now I can go down to the costume shop and buy any mane I want to, and just be happy with it. It's like, it's just fun.
I love that little.
Yep. Next.
This is from Minnie Applejack. Question is, anyone you have not worked with that you want to work with?
Yes. Seth MacFarlane.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I met him. He gave me an award for George of the Jungle
Cool.
a couple years ago. Nice. Yeah, he came up to Vancouver to give me an Elan Award, electronic animation award for Best Male Voiceover Artist of the Year for my portrayal of George in George of the Jungle. But I've never actually worked with him. I have worked with Maurice LaMarche, and I was very happy about that.
Cool.
I worked with him on Gadget, Inspector Gadget.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could have worked with Mel Blanc. Cannot.
Yes.
Now cannot. There are a couple people that I will work with because I will be a producer and I will be able to raise money because I'm a nice person and I know what a good investment is, and I think that those two things are a good combination for freeing people from their purse strings, and I will be able to hire the people that I want to work with.
Yes.
And I'm going to work with them come hell or high water. One day I will work with the people that I think are wonderful. I think that I always liked Carol O'Connor for his ability to do many voices. Seth MacFarlane for the same. Hank Azaria for that reason. Love that. I have been very fortunate. I've worked with a lot of the people that I always wanted to work with, like Tabitha St. Germain.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, Brian Drummond, Sam Benson, Trevor DeBell, Ian Corlett, Phil Hayes, Gary Chalk, so many people. Scott McNeil, everybody. I mean, I've worked with so many of the greats. Richard Ian Cox, all of the girls that I mentioned before. Peter New, of course. I love the fact that he's made his career on it too.
I love Peter. God, I love Peter.
Peter is an amazing guy. Well, Peter and I were doing this thing where we're supposed to shave our heads. He got up to 3,000 Twitter followers because he's been at this a little while longer than me.
Right.
And I've only been at this about a month. So I'm at 2,500. Let's see, what am I at now? 2,635 in just over a month, or something like that. Peter knew when he said that he'd shave his head bald at 3,000, and he just got that.
Right.
So he's shaving his head bald. Yeah. Am I talking too much?
No, you're fine. You're the guest. You may talk however long you want.
Exactly.
Okay. I'd like to work with Adam West.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Oh.
Totally awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah. I love how Adam West portrays himself in so many cartoons.
Oh yeah.
Like Family Guy, Fairly Odd Parents.
And it's always self-referential. Hi, I'm Adam West.
Hi, I'm Adam West.
Love that.
Adam West is one of those guys who gets it. You know, he gets that he's, you know, this persona of, you know, I'm always going to be Batman. I'm always going to be Adam West as this persona of Batman. So I might as well just roll. You know, he doesn't try to fight it like Leonard Nimoy fought Spock. You know, he just rolls with it and has a good time. And that's the kind of guy I'd really love to hang with, because it's just the kind of goofball that I love hanging out with.
Yeah, people that aren't very serious. That's my favorite kind of dude.
Yep. Next.
Because life is ridiculous and there's nothing's meant to be serious.
You know, you only go on this ride once. Why have a bad time doing it?
That's right.
Exactly.
The only thing, if I may, that's meant to be taken serious is looking out for each other. That's about it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, positively.
I'm eating pretzels. I'm eating pretzels.
Pretzels, yay, pretzels. That's what I'm missing. I'm missing pretzels.
I
have to remember that next week. Screwy, remind me. Next week I need munchies.
I ate all my pretzels actually this afternoon. I'm like, well, now I wish I hadn't, because I could eat with Lee. Jeez.
It's the best of the bad foods.
Yes. Keep going, Screwy. We got about 10 minutes left.
Yay!
This one's from Bolt. What is your favorite part about this fandom, being the music, art, etc.?
What is the favorite part about what?
The fandom itself. Have you read any fan fiction? What do you think about the music? What do you think?
I love that meme that somebody did of Stephen Magnet. I think that's awesome.
The one where he goes, "It's so true."
It's so true.
Yeah, it's been up over my shoulder for the last half an hour.
Oh my god, it's amazing. It's so amazing, and I'll tell you, just the fact that somebody has the time to do it, that they you know, all these people, they have jobs, they have lives, and they do this as well.
Yeah, I work a 40-hour-a-week job, dude. And I do this.
It's awesome.
And race motocross and do other stuff, but it's like, I love entertaining people. I love that people come along with what I do and be entertained by it. It's one of the things that makes me happy, and I'm glad that people love what I do. So
I think that people love what I think that people love what you do, Dusty, because you don't do it ironically. You do it sincerely.
I'm trying to do it sincerely because this is what I like to do. So
good.
So as long as people like to come along and for the fun, you know, come along and have fun with me, everything's cool.
Yeah.
Are you talking about DJ Alex S's song by any chance?
I think so. Yes.
Hmm.
Love that song. Yeah. It's so cool. I couldn't believe that somebody took the time to make that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex is awesome. I met him at BronyCon. Actually, before BronyCon, it's like I didn't even know. I was a fan of his, and I was on a Skype call with some people, and he jumps in and he goes, "Oh my goodness, it's Dusty! Are you coming to BronyCon?" It's like, well, yes, I'm coming to BronyCon. He goes, "We need to smoke hookah together."
Oh, God.
What? Sorry, dude, but I don't smoke. But there you go. And, yeah, we met at BronyCon, and it was awesome. You know, I met all the music guys, because I do music too, and it's really cool that all these guys were like wanting to meet me when they are so much more, you know, talented than what I do. And it's like I just, you know, sing songs, but they actually make the songs from scratch. If I could make a song from scratch, I'd be awesome, but I can't.
You know what I think is awesome too about the whole fact that whether it's whatever medium it is, I love the fact that this is a fantastic avenue and a community for artists to support each other.
Oh yeah.
That's so cool.
I've had Denotive and Alex S and a few other guys and Cyril Lyric basically beat on the songs I've been doing and say, no, change this here, no, change this here, no, you're doing this wrong, here, you fix that. And my songs are much better for it. And I learned from all these guys on how to mix and how to compress and how to make my song so much better. I mean, I'm way further ahead now, 7 months later from starting music, listening to these guys and having these guys for friends than if I would just stumble over myself for 7 months. So it's everybody supportive of each other and having a great time doing it, and I love it. I love just having the fun.
It's awesome. That amazing push that they give. That's what I love about this fandom.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, they're very supportive.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Next.
This one is from J Mash. If you could voice a random character on any cartoon, what would it be?
I don't know. I guess I'd like to try my hand at Ren Hoek on Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, you'd make an awesome Ren Hoek.
I stole his voice to do Dr.
Yes, I can see it now. Like,
yeah.
Oh, do it again, please.
Come with my scream mark. I've been saving them since I was a child.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Stimpy, I haven't been so angry in my entire life. Hey, I feel great. Thank you, Stimpy.
Exactly. Yeah.
I actually have pencil test VHS tapes of Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I think I've seen those.
Yes, I have a copy of those.
That's pretty cool. I have seen them, but it's been many years.
Yeah, I've got a VHS copy hidden somewhere.
Wow.
I actually have 5 different copies of Akira. Yeah, back when I started, they were like, basically you got a really bad 5th generation VHS copy, which had no dubbing whatsoever. Then you found the one that had the really bad English dub. Then you found the one that had the bad English dub with the closed captioning. And then they finally released it in the United States, and you got the really great Blu-ray copy. And you finally figured out what was going on in that movie. I watched that movie for 10 years, not even knowing what the heck was going on, and loved it.
Is there a big fan base for Dragon Ball Z?
Oh yeah, big
definitely.
fan base for Dragon Ball Z.
Really?
I
love the series myself, just love it, and yeah, there's quite the fandom of it.
What about the new Dragon Ball Kai? Is there a big fan base for that?
I'll have to ask Jax Blade, because Jax Blade is a huge Dragon Ball fan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But it is big up there, yeah?
Yeah, Jax Blade is huge, so I'd have to ask him.
I got into that series 2 years ago, and it's amazing. I really loved it.
I
met the fellow who plays Frieza.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Is that pretty big? Is it?
Yeah, Frieza's a huge character.
Frieza's like my most favorite villain by far.
Frieza's a huge character in that series. Yeah.
Oh wow, cool. Okay.
Yep. My niece is actually a huge Bleach fan, and they went like 500 episodes in Bleach.
What is Bleach?
Bleach, I can't even explain it.
It's like another anime.
It's another anime that came over from Japan. This kid has his. I can't even explain it. But my niece is like huge into this thing. But I'm the only one in the whole family she can talk to because I'm into animation and all this other stuff. I actually have to go research Bleach whenever she wants to talk to me. It's like, okay, what happened this week? I have no idea. But but I guess I rubbed off on her from afar. But,
oh, cool.
Yeah. So.
Cool.
But other than that, we got like 5 minutes to go, man. More questions. Let's go.
Okay, this is from Woman Tolerate. Did you read any fanfics? If so, what is your favorite fanfic so far?
What's fanfics?
Well, basically, it would be somebody who takes the MLP universe and writes their own story about it with the characters.
If there's any involving my characters, then I love those the most.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. We'll have to find some because FIM Fiction has a huge repository of fan fiction of the MLP universe. I'd have to go searching and see if we can find a Stephen Magnet or a Snips and Snails.
You should read through it first, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, why are they?
There's some bad ones out there. I don't know if the word cupcakes actually means anything to you by stories, but
no, but I'm getting an idea of why it shouldn't mean something to be nice.
Yeah, I'll tell you after the show.
Okay.
Okay.
Because if we're to tell now, we're gonna get
next screwy.
This is from Mac Attack. Question is, how excited should us fans be for season 3?
I'm going to say very. But I'm also going to say, what season 3? I don't know. I'm not say anything. I'm not allowed to say nothing.
Not allowed to say anything about season 3. Stop asking the questions.
Hey, what the heck happened here?
I don't know. What happened?
No, well, okay. Do you remember what I was at before 2,630?
Yes.
Now at 2,599 again.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What the heck is going on with you people?
What?
I have no idea.
It went down?
That you know what? That's Twitter. Twitter does that. It derps.
Refollow, quick!
Derpy's on one of those servers over there. I'm sure she is.
I ain't gonna let it get me down.
You shouldn't.
I'm gonna go.
Hey, behave. I got a question here.
Okay, wait a minute.
What?
Now it's at 2,638. What the heck is going on with you people? It's like it's gone
Just
up and down by 40 people.
That's because Twitter is the nutcase over there. Twitter's nuts.
Okay, anyway.
Next.
This one's from ArcFlash. Lee, how come you're so casual about bronies? I don't know if it's just because I'm on the other side of a screen, but the other VAs seem kind of stiff, if you know what I mean.
Oh, well, are they really? I didn't notice that because I don't know. I don't. Like Tara Strong seems pretty into the brony.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
she is.
Kathy Westlock seems pretty into the bronydom. I think. I mean, I don't know. You know what? I think it's because I'm just happy to be part of this universe because.
I think it's Andrea. Andrea Libman is a little bit stiff about it. And then,
well, Andrea Libman had a bad experience in England.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she did. I don't mind saying it. We were all worried for her for a little bit. I think that she got glommed or something.
Oh,
or
no.
glommed, whatever that is. And I think it kind of scared her, and so I think that but she's loosening up a lot now. I mean, I know that she loves the fandom.
Oh, good.
I know.
Andrea, if you're watching this, if you ever watch this, I personally apologize for the entirety of Brony fandom for that guy. Okay?
Yeah, it was.
We're not all like that.
I think it was a couple guys or whatever. I'm not sure, but anyway, it was. So if ever there is any trepidation on the part of any of the VAs, I think it's only because you are all such a force of nature.
Yeah.
That sometimes. When it comes down to just little old us doing our little tiny things, and there's so many of you that wants to have a part of that, and to express that that you've shared an experience with us, even though we're just in a studio and you guys are sitting watching, it can be very overwhelming. And especially for girls, I think. I don't know. Not that they're not strong, independent women, but for me as a guy, I'm like, oh, whatever. Whatever.
It comes down to I've sort of like internalized that VAs, voice actors, aren't used to that. Aren't used to the spotlight, as it were, because you're not on screen. You're not a quote-unquote on-screen actor. Your face isn't on the screen. Your voice is. Whereas a lot of voice actors don't get the kind of attention that the MLP voice actors are getting. You know?
Oh, that's right. Even John Delancey,
Yeah.
who played this
Discord.
Discord. He apparently who also plays Q in Star Trek. Apparently, the lineups for Q are not as long as the lineups for Discord.
Not even close.
And it's been for a while, and it's been like that for a while.
Yeah.
So it's so even for him, it's a new phenomenon.
Oh yeah, getting interviewed by John Delancey at BronyCon was like an experience for me. I'm sitting in a room under lights with a Luna plush doll on my leg and being interviewed by John Delancey, and I'm like, I'm being interviewed by John Delancey. Don't blow this.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like,
So I think that might have something to do with it. So I think if the stiffness might, I don't think I would misinterpret stiffness for. No, don't misinterpret trepidation for stiffness.
Yeah.
Don't misinterpret concern for your own physical health.
Yeah.
For
not loving what's going on.
For not loving what's going on.
Yeah, I can see that now. I think, Screwy, we got time for one more question, because we've kept the man longer than about half an hour longer than we promised. So, one more.
I don't mind at all. I really enjoyed this, and I will. I like this kind of stuff. I'm sitting in my favorite room in my studio. The candles are on. My little lamp is on. My computer is on. I'm sitting with a drink in my hand. I'm talking to funny people about a job that I love to do. I am doing quite. This is not a problem for me at all.
You know what? When your podcast hits, we'll have you back, and we'll discuss everything that you want to discuss about what's going on with all of your projects at any time you like.
I would love that.
All you have to do is ask me.
I'd love that, and the fact that we're both being looked after by the same Poison Joke umbrella and Everfree Radio, that I'd be even more happy.
We're teammates.
We are teammates because Everfree Radio is also known as Poison Joke.
Yep, Poison Joke.
Which is another reference to the MLP universe.
Yes.
Yes.
Make it good, Screwy. We got one left.
This one's from.
Here we go. Wait a minute.
This is from Cowboy Dave. What are you looking forward to most at Everfree Northwest?
Good question.
I am looking forward to seeing the difference between New York and Seattle in the fandom. That's what I think I'm looking forward to the most, because New York fans were huge in number, crazy in costume, relentless in interest, and I'm looking forward to seeing how many fans come out to Everfree Northwest to see what their interest is, how persistent they are. I want to see their costumes. I want to see, because this is a new thing, and I also want to interview them for fan build.
Awesome.
So this is going to be great.
Cool.
What's yours, Dusty?
I am looking forward to the same thing. I'm looking forward to see how excited the fans are on the West Coast versus the East Coast. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of the same fans because everybody travels. And we're going to see how huge the West Coast fandom versus the East Coast fandom is going to be. And I'm really looking forward to meeting everybody. I'm looking forward to meeting everybody from DHX, Sibsy, and a lot of the other artists and other background people that work at DHX. I'm really looking forward to see Lee again and Peter and a lot of the other voice actors. Just everybody. I'm looking forward to everything. I'm going to be there early. I'm going to be there Thursday. Like I got into the New York Thursday early so I can see New York. I'm going in there early. I've been to Seattle before, but I'm going in there early so I can have some time with the people from Everfree Radio, and maybe anybody who's from the show who's there early, so I can have some time with them and say hey, without having to run around like a chicken with my head cut off, because I've got this panel to put on with 3 VAs that I really look up to, and I don't want to screw it up. You
ain't gonna screw it up, my friend. You're a professional, trained and proved.
We are gonna have trained my butt. The only training I've had is what I'm doing right now.
Exactly, and that's good training. You're trained and true, man. You've got 18 weeks or 18 months or what is it?
That's it. 18 shows. So
18 shows. You got 18 shows of training. That's a lot.
That's all we need. I'm almost to an entire season by now. So with that last question, unless Screwy's got a really what?
I just want to say that my most favorite part of going there is to meet you, Lee.
Oh, thanks.
Well, it's gonna be awesome.
You too.
Yep. We're gonna do our show live from Everfree Northwest. I'm still lining up my guests because I'm now going to be the moderator for the manliest voice actor panel in the world. So we're gonna have some special guests on my live Stay Brony My Friends show. We're not sure exactly when it's going to air, but we're still working that out. But we're going to have a live show straight from Everfree Northwest for all you people who can't be there. And you know that Everfree Radio is going to be broadcasting the entirety of Everfree Northwest for you all weekend. So if you can't make it, you come here to Everfree Radio and you will see everything that's going on.
Everfree Radio.
Everfree Radio. Everywhere you want to be. I can't steal that. That was NBC, wasn't it? I don't remember. But anyway, we have the weekly call-out sheet of shows that you can enjoy right here on Everfree Radio this week. Reading Rainboom, which I think is on an off week, but Reading Rainboom is the bi-weekly show dedicated to producing high-quality readings of FIM fan fiction, and that is every other Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. QD Art Crusaders. The CAC find and discuss the best fan art available that Bronies have made, and that is Tuesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Equestria Inquirer, which is your comedy news show straight from Ponyville, Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Don't miss it. Sketchy Sounds Live Songcast, where Sketchy will, for 2 hours, perform live acoustic music for you, Thursdays, 11 a.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. Brony Breakdown with Saber Spark and Paleo is 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific on Thursday nights, where they break down all the stuff that the Bronies have made over the week. Don't miss it. Lunar Republic Takeover, where my queen, Nightmare Moon, takes over this very radio station for an all-request show from you, Fridays, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Then, the crown of the week is Saturday Night Songs with Michelle Krieber every Saturday night, except when Michelle doesn't eat her peas. And that is Saturdays, 4 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. The last show, well, not the last show, but the State of Brony is the Trance Electro and House show, Saturday nights, 11 a.m. Eastern. Is that night? No, it's during the afternoon. Dusty, shut up, just read it. Saturday nights, 11 a.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. And then Radiant Eclipse, the podcast, is the last show of the week. Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. That's your list for the week. And I think we're an actual network now. We need like 1 or 2 more shows, and that's it. And then we'll have like an entire weekly schedule. So,
I hate to say that. I hate to say this, but it's like, as soon as we're done, my flash crashes.
Oh, no.
Thank goodness. I would have lost all the questions.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness for that. And for Screwball, for everybody here at Everfree Radio, and for Mr. Lee Tockar.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us tonight, Lee.
Thank you very much for having me. It's been a true honor, a true privilege, and I look forward to the next time that you can have me on the show. And I'll talk about fan built, or we can just talk about more things pony related.
Absolutely. We're going to have a gas in Seattle.
Oh, yeah. Looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Hey, so, for everybody, thank you very much for coming for another Monday night.
And thanks for listening to Everfree Radio.
And thanks for listening to Everfree Radio. Good night, sweet prince.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. We hate to leave you, but we'll be back soon. Good night, sweetheart. Good night. Good night, sweetheart. Good night.